It's like
Hold
this.
on, let me finish. The Eldertubies, yeah, the Eldertubies, yeah, Eldertubies right there. Eldertubies lore.
The
Yeah,
fuck?
click the first video. Where are the Eldertubies? Yeah.
Don't miss out on some of the biggest
When I seen the
savings
video
of the year.
title, I was just like so perplexed. I was just
Shop
like,
Black Friday deals
Eldertubies?
on GoogleStore.com.
I was like, what is that? What is like another version of like
As
a
I'm in the midst of
Teletubby?
applying for residency right now, wish me luck. Grammarly has a
I don't know if y'all remember that
that
show Teletubbies, but I used to watch that shit when I was a kid. But
and CV.
I don't know about everybody
Grammarly
else.
is your digital writing
NT,
assistant.
you watch
It's an all-in-one
Teletubbies?
tool that improves your
Teletubbies?
productivity.
Watch
triple checks your
Teletubbies,
work.
just not whatever the Eldertubies is.
Put it on big screen.
Over the hills and far away.
Time for Teletubbies.
Teletubbies was a kids' TV series that premiered on cable in the late 90s and 2000s about a group
Yeah, I
of
definitely remember
multicolored
that shit. That
creatures
shit was
with
good, too.
televisions implanted in their stomachs. This show also featured a living vacuum by the name of Nunu,
I ain't gonna lie, the
and
vacuum was one of my
disembodied head
favorite
a
characters
newborn
too.
baby, which takes the place of the sun. Hearing this summary, you may be wondering, what the actual fuck did I just say? But buckle up, folks, because this version, the version you're all familiar with, this is the more normal version. Introducing the Eldertubies. Created by One Jar Arts, an eldritch, nightmarish distortion of these nostalgic creatures from childhood. The Council of Eldertubies. The council gathers after a long night. Only one more viewer.
Oh, fucker, what am I watching, bro?
Eldertubby Tinky Winky, the greeter. Eldertubby Dipsy, the curious. Eldertubby Lala, the maternal.
Hey, I ain't gonna lie, hold on, go back, rewind it a little bit.
Along
Like
the
5,
lines
10
of
seconds?
Warfield we're all familiar with, this is the more normal version. Introducing the Eldertubbies. Created by One Jar Arts, an eldritch, nightmarish distortion of these nostalgic creatures from childhood. The
I ain't gonna
Council
lie.
of Eldertubbies.
They look kind of sketch. Don't they look like the fucking
Hold on,
creatures from...
pause. No, play, no, hold on.
Nostalgic creatures.
Hold on. Don't they look like the creatures from fucking Bleach?
Yeah, low key. But I ain't gonna lie, why Lala kind of bad though? Why Lala kind of bad though, low key? Hey, bro, look, hey, don't say nothing about that. Look, hey, I ain't gonna cap, bro. Her face look like, you feel me? If she was like on a different body inside like an anime or some shit, she would be like a badass blonde or some shit. You feel me?
With horns and shit, you feel?
No. Cancel the horns. I'm just saying like the head and the blonde hair. You feel me? Onto like an anime girl body. You feel me? I feel like that would be hard or some shit. You feel me? She probably be bad, but like just the face though. Y'all don't do too much. Don't do too much in the comments. I'm just saying. I nigga just saying.
From childhood. The Council of Eldertubbies. The council gathers after a long night. Only one more viewer to collect the break of dawn. Eldertubby Tinky Winky, the greeter. Eldertubby Dipsy, the curious. Eldertubby Lala, the maternal.
Define.
Eldertubby Poe.
Oh god.
Along the lines of Gorefield, another nightmarish
Bro said,
distortion of a simple,
define.
incredibly popular media
Oh,
franchise
God.
to an
What you
unknowable
talking
extent.
about, bro?
This depiction reflects how truly otherworldly the concepts in the show actually are. It takes into account the questions the more seasoned viewer must have. What exactly are these creatures? Isn't it strange how happy the Teletubbies are to have a TV wired directly into their gut? How do you think you would truly react if you saw a pack of humanoid creatures with screens bored into the bare flesh of their stomachs? With joy? Joy? Is it me? Or is Eldertubby Lala kinda hot for some fucked up reason?
See, exactly. You see what I'm saying? Oh no, boys, go back. You see what I'm saying?
Rather
Even
than just suspending disbelief. With joy?
Oh,
Is it
yo,
me?
you see what I'm
Or
saying?
is
I knew I
Eldertubby
was the only
Lala
one, but she
kinda hot
kind
for
of
some fucked up
bad. You
reason?
see what I'm saying? Yo, she kind of bad. You hear me? You hear me? Dap me up, me dog.
He really said that
kinda
shit.
hot for some fucked up reason.
Hey, bro, you
Why
hear
does the
me?
sun have a face? And why is it the face of a baby? Rather than
Right?
just
Okay,
suspending
that's the
disbelief
one.
and
Why is the
accepting
face
that's how
a
the
baby?
Teletubbies world is, or answering these
Yeah, I did have that
questions,
question too, low-key, when I was a
Eldertubbies
kid.
weaves
I was
a sense
like,
of unknowability into
interesting.
this world. Instead of
We
just
could admit
ignoring
it.
the strange aspects of the series and going on with a simple happy-go-lucky storyline, Eldertubbies fixates on them, exaggerates them. Nunu is a perfect example of this. In the regular Teletubbies show, he cleans up after any messes in the Teletubbies world. And he's happy. And that's it. Not so much the case in Eldertubies. Nunu's story goes a little something like this. Elder Nunu, the Vacant. They say the machine once lived coexistent with the Tubbies. However, as they grew older, larger, and wiser, the machine instead grew restless and jealous, for its stagnant shell had only served the same hollow purpose throughout the years. The machine left the group and wandered the forest in search of the vitality and life it so severely craved. Over time, it amassed pounds upon pounds of flesh, and it indeed began to grow larger. Yet, it felt empty all the same.
That guy, bro, look like a meat vacuum.
Damn.
Like a demon meat vacuum.
Perhaps one more body, one more limb.
Hashtag demon meat
One
vacuum
more
inside the
lung.
comments.
One more heart.
Demon meat vacuum.
Maybe then, Nunu would feel
Just
Demon
like your
flesh
girl.
vacuum.
Nah,
Well,
I'm
that was
joking.
creepy as shit.
Oh,
Vacuums are often metaphors for empty spaces or endless hunger. Nunu, being a living vacuum, is ripe for symbolism about consumption and filling
Hey,
a void.
bro, my
And now
man
having
said
an
just
existence
like
that
your
doesn't
own.
provide satisfaction can lead one to a destructive cycle revolving around filling said emptiness. Couldn't be me. The fallacy of looking for the answer to a spiritual problem with material means. This metaphor is taken one step further.
A spiritual
Nunu's
problem is the
endless consumption
Teletubbies,
swallowed
bro.
him into a mass of flesh. As he grew,
See, look,
he
exactly
getting
like I
more
said.
satiated. His larger body only requires more and more to sustain itself. Nunu's story proves that throwing more into the bottomless pit doesn't shrink the hunger, but instead grows the appetite. I wonder if that's a heavy-handed commentary on any systems in any societies, wink wink. What the hell am I talking about again? Elder Sun Baby, the Daymaker. Over the hills and far away, the Eldertubby Council gathered with their collected viewers, unprepared for what awaited them beyond the horizon. Only the lucky few survived the long night of wandering through the woods, but it would be worth all the risk just to watch the sun rise. Normally obscured by the infinite maze of trees and mist, there exists a clearing where the sun shines unfiltered, the path to which is only known by the Eldertubbies. Catching a glimpse of the Eldertubby during the long night is a blessing in itself. Being a chosen viewer, an experience embedded in legend. There it was, the first signs of light breaking the horizon. Radiant beams rose in the distance with dancing rays. The previous distant chanting grew louder, echoes surrounding the viewer. The sky brightened, then became brighter still. The sounds deafening, the sun blinding. And then, a face. Time for Teletubbies. Time for Teletubbies. Say hello. This show primarily takes place during the day, or at least to my knowledge, because you're not gonna make me watch every fucking Teletubbies episode ever made. Therefore, the Sun Baby in the Eldritch depiction acts as the timekeeper for the entire world. Life only moves when the weird Sun Baby does, or some shit. The interesting thing about this fresh, weird, creepy-ass depiction of Teletubbies is that it's essentially the same show, but the art style and narration is just a bit different. If you look at any of the themes explored in Eldertubbies, it's the same as in the original show. It just distorts it and takes it a bit further. I mean, if you take a look at the Teletubbies character descriptions next to the Eldertubbies character descriptions, it perfectly corresponds. Tinky Winky is the Elder Greeter, and in Teletubbies, he always goes first. Nunu exists solely to consume refuse in both iterations. He's just a little bit more pissed about it in the new one. Consuming refuse might sound like a terrible existence, but it's important to remember that one man's hell is another man's fetish. The Sun Baby is technically still what he was before, a giant solar baby monster. It's almost as if they're in the exact same universe. We just have a better understanding of how the world works in the Eldertubbies description. A creature with a television wired into its bowels doesn't seem natural. I've never seen a living vacuum in real life, and the world's sun is distinctly lacking in infants' faces. In both worlds, something else is going on. The only way to truly explain all that weird shit in a way that would make sense would be to acknowledge the ramifications behind what's presented. It really is true what they say. Ignorance is bliss, and I just stole that from you. What's more likely, that a creature would be born with a TV in its chest, or that some sort of monstrous interference would cause it to be engineered like that? That a vacuum, a machine made to consume refuse, when endowed with sentience would ever have enough to consume, or that it would consume and grow uncontained. That the sun would have the face of a human baby, even though there's no other documented humans in that universe just because it's fun, or that it's actually a part of a giant creature, and most of that creature's body looms just outside the visible spectrum of our atmosphere. Honestly, I'm not sure of the answer to any of those
That would have to
questions,
be a big ass
but
baby.
it makes you think, doesn't it? One thing that really stuck with me about this lore is the idea of collecting viewers. This is likely connected to the idea of the original source material being a TV show, and the fact that shows are created for viewers. Viewers being collected could refer to the kind of objectification that happens to the viewer when the view gets monetized. But hey, I'm a YouTube creator, and when you have a hammer, everything looks like a nail. This actually isn't the full extent of the Eldertubies lore. Never thought I'd be saying that statement, but whatever. The creator actually expanded upon the lore of this universe with their own additions. So if you want me to come back and check out the rest of the Eldertubies lore, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe with all notifications enabled, or I'll sew a TV into your bowels. Shout out the inner circle. Love y'all. Okay, bye.
The fuck?
Started lagging for me for a second. I ain't gonna lie.
I don't know if any of this is going to get through to anyone. If it does, it's...
The Eldertubies.
All right, well, damn, that was Eldertubies. All right, facts.
All right, facts. Well, shit. That's the Eldertubies. All right, fucking.